500 likes for these 5 scary ghost videos that will freak you out. I don't know why, how, or when, but I feel like I have seen the house in the next video somewhere before. How awkward. As a man who invades others' properties without permission for good intentions only, I can confirm that this house looks oddly familiar. But wait, how come you invade others' properties with good intentions? Have you ever heard of Santa? Well, in a nutshell, Santa could be arrested for his actions if we put things into context, but he doesn't because he does it so he can give others gifts they asked for, and in return, he eats cookies and drinks some milk. I do the same, but instead of leaving gifts, I receive them and leave my DNA for them. Anyway, Mike in the next video is a man who deals with ghosts haunting his house. One thing I recognized that gave me that feeling of familiarity were the crosses on the wall of the stairs leading to the first floor, as the decoration is the same as that other house. Nevertheless, why is the man struggling with the paranormal? If I come across this question in an exam to determine whether I live or not, I will still come up short and be unable to answer. How strangely difficult. But it gets even more complicated as we go through Mike's experience. Remember the crosses I mentioned earlier? Yeah, I also don't remember talking about such things, but they were moving and falling on their own. At night, when no one is looking around, the door of the bedroom shuts on its own, with so many orbs floating in the scene. How terrifying. How about when Mike is recording himself with the bathroom behind him and the curtain swings all of a sudden? The cat senses something off and it tries to tell the poor dude Mike that he should pay attention to the djinn haunting the house and to her food bowl. Lastly, as he was trying to get some rest, he woke up to the sounds of a child screaming.
¿Alcanzan a escuchar? ¡Ey! Pinche bicha, me espantas. La bicha está conmigo, gracias a Dios. ¡Chinga tu madre, güey! No mames, no mames. Pues vamos a ver qué sucede porque esto está muy cabrón. Ya todos están dormidos, a ver. No mames. Es una lámpara que tengo aquí. Se está moviendo bien cabrón. Están las cruces. Chinga. O sea, vean, literalmente no hay nada de luz alrededor. Más que hasta allá se ven unos puntitos. Empecé a grabar porque se empezaron a escuchar ruidos como siempre. Se escucha algo. Hola amigos de TikTok, hay mucho ruido, ya son casi 3:20 de la mañana, no se puede ver. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Alas? Está cerrado. Verga, güey. No mames. Hola amigos de TikTok, ¿cómo están? Oigan, mejor con esta mano. Después de leer tantos comentarios y pues bueno, regresar a esta triste situación, les he decidido mostrar que he descubierto unas nuevas cosas. No sé si se ve en la cámara, pero lo acabo de ver por el espejo. Menina, ¿qué hay? Acaban de espantar. ¿Qué ves? Madres. Ay, no mames. Quiero decirles que estoy totalmente solo, amigos. Totalmente solo. Aquí también no ven nada. No hay nadie. Y son casi 3 y algo de la mañana. No mames. Mierda.
I wonder who would be able to play some dark magic inside his house, because, as you just saw in one of the videos, he says that they did some witchcraft on him. Who are they? And how are they able to invade his house so smoothly without making any noise? I would like to contact them. I could really use some help for my secret night shift. When you read the title on screen, you might think we are about to talk about some awkward dude who has a toaster for a friend. And as the events progress, this dude reveals the lunatic inside of him and does all sorts of crazy things, from demonic rituals to haunting others' privacies. Now, I won't lie, that would really be a great idea for a video that goes under the creepy weird category of videos, but unfortunately, the next video is far less interesting. In fact, it's so normal that you don't even feel tickled by the paranormal. At least, I don't. That's really uninspiring and unmotivating. You think so? Then let's talk about it, because the time has come to discuss this situation that has been sending shivers down my spine. Is it really? Yeah, it has been really giving me headaches. I want to know, are you cheating on me with that garbage man? What are you talking about? Oh, sorry, I thought I was writing on Messenger. Anyway, Elias and his friend the Toast. He is not an actual toast. He is a human and has a name too. But unfortunately, we don't have his real name, so let's call him Jack. Elias and Jack are on a mission to discover the frightening hidden secrets inside this cemetery. What kind of secrets could be hidden in such a place? Other sins? I don't think so, but as I have been informed, he only has 2 days to live, and there are haunted dolls placed inside the mausoleums. So these two wanted to expose the truth, but they got exposed instead. At the beginning, we could see a shadowy figure walking by in the background. Then a mist passed by Elias, which made him crumble. Inside one of the mausoleums, a haunted doll could be seen moving. While conducting a Ouija board session, Jack almost lost consciousness as the crucifix doll beside him was moving its head.
Le vamos a seguir el osito, en la muñeca. ¡Uy! ¿Qué fue eso, César? Estamos esperando que Clary Soto ponga aquí algo fijo.
¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Quién eres?
¿Escuchas? Mira, pasó algo. Pasó algo por aquí, güey.
¿Hola? ¿Qué será, güey?
Pasó algo por aquí, güey. Te lo juro que pasó algo por aquí. Dime, ¿estás aquí con nosotros? No puedo tener la lámpara, güey. A ver, así la voy a tener así. Dime, ¿estás aquí con nosotros? Queremos verte. Quiero que me des una señal, ¿estás aquí con nosotros? ¿Dónde estás? Mira, güey, los ojos, güey, los ojos. No, güey. Danos una señal, ¿estás aquí con nosotros? Vele los ojos, güey, como los tiene, güey. Ya se movió, güey. Los ojos los volteó. No manches, güey. Volteó los ojos, güey. ¿Estás aquí con nosotros? Movió los ojos, güey. ¡Ya, se movió! No manches, güey. ¿Dónde estás? ¡Ay, se acaba de mover! Se movió, güey, se movió. ¡Ay, güey, no manches, güey! Se movió, güey, se acaba de mover. No manches, Alonso, güey. Qué thriller, güey. Uy, aguas. Vamos al osito, güey, porque aquí está peligroso. Ya no voy a hablar, amigos. Se volteó para conmigo, se los juro que se volteó.
¿Estás interesado en hacerle daño a alguno de nosotros?
¿Qué le pusiste?
Sí, dice, güey.
Güey, se acaba de mover otra vez, güey. Se acaba de mover otra vez ese pinche oso, güey. Se acaba de mover otra vez. Con la luz blanca se acaba de mover, güey.
Puedes moverlo de manera brusca y con fuerza. El oso que está al lado de nosotros.
Güey, pero tú le dices algo y contesta el oso, güey.
Que sí, dice. ¡Muévelo ahora! Sí, ¿verdad? ¿Estás aquí? ¡Mueve ese oso! Quiero que lo muevas de manera brusca. ¡Ay, güey!
Güey,
Güey, no mames, güey.
Sí, se movió, güey.
No mames, güey.
Güey, se volteó para conmigo ahorita, güey.
Que sí, güey.
Anda un niño aquí, César, ¿eh? Aquí anda un niño, güey.
No siento nada, Alonso, güey.
Anda un niño aquí, güey.
Ay, güey.
Aguas atrás de ti, güey. Sí, mira, se movió. ¿Viste lo que estaba atrás, güey? Atrás había algo, güey.
¿Viste la sombra?
Sí, atrás había algo y el oso se movió, güey.
Se llama Ángel, güey.
Ángel. ¿Viste?
¿Dónde va, güey?
El mono, güey, se quedó con la cabeza para arriba.
¿Eh?
Nomás dijiste el nombre, güey. El mono se quedó con la cabeza para arriba, güey. Nomás dijiste Ángel, se quedó con la cabeza para arriba. Ve la cabeza. Mira la cabeza, güey.
Ey, ¿en qué momento se apagó la lámpara, güey?
Yo la apagué, la de allá.
¿Esta?
No, la mía la apagué yo.
Esta aquí yo no la apagué, güey.
Se apagó la lámpara. Mira. Otra vez, güey, se movió bien fuerte.
A lo mejor la gente cuando dijo que se apagó la veladora, era esto.
Era la lámpara que se apagó.
Pregúntale, güey.
Vi, se movió bien fuerte. Se movió bien fuerte, amigos. Qué raro, güey.
El paso de cualquier entidad, de cualquier ser de bajo astral a esta realidad. Le prohíbo cualquier intento de pasar a ella.
¿Oíste? Atrás de ti,
Ay,
güey.
güey.
Atrás de ti, güey.
Un mareo bien gacho, güey.
¿Te mareaste?
Espérate. Oye, pues un mareo bien zarra, güey.
¿Te mareaste?
Sí, güey.
Amigos, se acaba de marear César. Ponte trucha, güey. ¿No cerraste?
You see how miserable Jack felt at the end? This is the reason I said he was toast. How obvious. Do you really think we couldn't tell? Do you think we are at kindergarten age or something? The sad story of Makarov State. Why so dramatic? Should we also bring some napkins in case someone starts crying over the case? Are you mocking the ones who are burnt here? No, but you also didn't mention anything about someone being burnt. Yeah, but I also felt it was a sad story. But we expected some kind of breakup story type of sadness, not tragedy. How pity. But since we are already talking about the topic, let's continue. What happened at the Makarov estate? I just told you, there was a hut built in the same area as the Makarov building. It was owned by a man who calls himself Alexander. Then, what do others call him? What did his parents name him? Are you joking? Alex, and according to what I could understand based on the translation I found, he was the first owner of this land, so he was supposedly the owner of the house in which he and his wife were burned. But how so? Were they trying to hand over hot coffee to each other and, by accident, the cups fell on them, causing some degree of skin burn? That's as far as your imagination can take you. Some fire broke out, burning the yard and everything in it. Now, here is Timo and his bootleg, his sidekick, are both here to do a regular investigation. As things stood, nothing interesting seemed to be taking place, all until they started the EVP session, where a tennis ball came out of nowhere. Don't tell me Roger Federer was behind that ball. What will he be doing there? I don't know, maybe his spirit is haunting the place now. Who said he passed away? After this activity, sounds start coming from everywhere, as if there were someone moving around the place, scrabbling objects on the ground and walking heavily, while the door upstairs was seen moving. Suspicious. But the terrifying night ends there when some weirdo is seen performing a demonic ritual before standing up to go and use the toilet. But Timo and his friend thought he is about to do something dirty to them, so they ran away.
Просто так посетили это место. Здесь кто-нибудь есть? Здесь кто-нибудь есть?
Теннисный мяч? Где здесь теннисный мяч? Значит, тебя здесь помнят.
Вот тогда такого не было, ничего подобного вообще не было тогда. Твою мать.
О,
Твою мать.
опять я это вижу.
Вот видишь, тут вот в прошлый раз вот точно так же дверь. Вот это, только внутри в комнате в той открывалась дверь. Вот. И самая жесть творилась именно в той комнате, когда я ходил внизу. Аккуратней, дружище, аккуратней. Здесь здание в аварийном состоянии, поэтому можно очень легко провалиться на первый этаж. Что это было? Что это было? Что это было?
Это жесть.
Что это было?
Что-то внизу. Что там?
Твою мать. Я не знаю, что-то упало, что ли. Внизу? Да. Пошли вниз. Давай, давай, вниз. Твою мать. Ключи. Да.
конечно, вообще прям.
Цифры сейчас знаешь, какие были?
Какие?
666.
Да ты чё?
Пойдем себя проводить.
Ладно, да, давай, может
Давай,
быть.
он да. Просто подает нам знак. Твою мать. Он подает нам знак, чтобы мы, наверное, связались с ним.
Ладно, хорошо, давай. Да, на самом деле ЭГФ-то. ЭГФ же не просто так валяется.
Твою мать.
Чё там?
Чё? Пойдем.
Да ну нахер.
Твою мать! Сюда! Там выход есть быстрый! Выход есть быстрый!
Давай.
Блядь, он забил! Идем сюда, идем сюда!
Охренеть!
Что за срань?
Это что за мужик такой?
Твою мать!
Фу.
Что за звук? Сука!
Охренеть!
Такого никогда не видел.
Only God knows how long that monk stayed there before his role came into play in this investigation. Why are you talking as if there was an agreement between the three before the investigation began? Do I really sound as if I'm hinting at it? There is a chance that I have featured the next video once before, but it must have been so long that I don't remember it well. It seems as if I have seen it, but I'm not so sure. Instead of trying to memorize a video and squeezing your brain, how about you explain what's going on? As you wish. It was late at night and a sound came out of nowhere. It felt weird. It turned out it was my stomach. I didn't eat before sleeping. But in the case of our two fellas next, they seem to be investigating an abandoned house. Seems you say. How complicated is it to figure out whether it's a house or not? Well, I was going to say that they seem to be investigating an abandoned house that the owners have left in a rush, as if they didn't really have enough time. But why is that? How did you know such information? Were you with them that day? Well, Timmy, it's time for you to know the truth. Don't say you were the owner of that house. Of course not. I barely have enough money to breathe. You want me to have a house. But I could have been a delivery man back then and seen them leave by chance. In all seriousness, based on the leftovers, you can tell that so many things haven't been taken. As the two dudes were investigating, a sound came from right behind them, from the kitchen. It was like a fork falling from its place. Why wasn't it a spoon? As you like. On the second floor, it got more intense. At first, an object fell right in front of them, but on their second attempt, the door slammed shut on them, sending them flying out of the place.
Просто, ну... Co on?
No nieźle, nieźle.
Nie jestem cały wydygany.
Nie tylko ty nie. No to było dziwne. Wiem, że się powtarzam, ale to wiesz, stres i w ogóle, nie?
Nie wiem.
Czekaj, idziemy na górę? Zobaczymy, co tam jest, nie? Ej.
Ej, nie. Ja sobie spier...
Ale chociaż...
Ej,
Nie wiem, ja mam dość, stary.
kurwa.
Te drzwi się zamknąć wtedy.
Sorry, nie,
Ej,
chodź.
patrz, co tam jest.
Nie,
Idziemy
Adam,
stąd. Nie idziemy, nie?
Chodź stąd.
Ale dobra.
No i prysznic tu jest, popatrz. Też rozbity cały.
No. Ale popatrz, jaki nowoczesny ten prysznic. Nie?
No.
Taki nowszy, jeden z tych nowszych.
No.
Ale popatrz.
No i tu kurwa się niby targnął, nie? No ma chujowy coś. Czy widać na oczy, kurwa? Chuj wiety. No są jakieś tam, kurwa. No coś takiego, nie? Ale on czas mętny. O. Złapie jakiś horps. O, widzieliście, kurwa? No proste, nie? O. Cicho, kurwa.
Ja pierdolę, kurwa mać. O kurwa!
Niemożliwe, no kurwa, daj. Ile horpsów. What the fuck, kurwa. Co to kurwa jest? Siła nadprzyrodzona, kurwa? Pierdolę. Próbował tutaj. Ja pierdolę, to ja zaraz kurwa zginę. Hej, mi ain't taken, kurwa.
I don't honestly know if the very last part is at the same house or not, but I found it all piled together and it looked very similar, so I said it might just be a coincidence. Let's go through this one quickly, as I'm in a hurry to take a bath. How unreasonably informative. Rick, the dude with so much hope and very little genitalia. How did you know that last one? You won't believe me if I tell you, but based on what scared him, I can tell this man doesn't hold his ground well. He was scared of a casted shadow. You don't say. I just said it already, but you thought that was it. How pathetic. You thought I was so flat with my judgments. Then you don't know me yet. This man is recording his own lost footage, or at least that's how he sees it. He was in a mall all by himself in the middle of the night. Now look, if it were an abandoned mall, I would be the first one to pee myself on behalf of him by just watching the investigation, because I know how scary this could be. But the mall is just empty due to the time. The lights were all on, and there was almost a sun inside the building. Nonetheless, it was still kinda creepy. As Rick was walking around, there were some faint voices, as if they were talking to him. In one of the shops, Ricky suspected the casted shadow to be a djinn figure.
The eerie feeling. I'm here in a mall and nobody is around. And you say ghosts are in malls late at night. It's really eerie because you can hear, like, this is Roosevelt Field Mall in New York. Very famous mall. Crazy, and nobody's around, guys. Look. Creepy. Is anybody else with me? Good place to ghost hunt some mall. Crazy. Nobody around. All the lights are on, it's really eerie. Oh boy. Alright. Not one person. It's such a large mall. And like signs are going and you think like someone's in here, but I hear sound. Huge New York mall late at night. I'm not gonna even tell you how I got in here. Kinda spooky. I hear things like someone's there and there's no one there. Like little sounds. Anyway. Any ghosts? So freaking, I swear, when I pan the camera, it's a headless mannequin. That is just eerie. Alright, enough. Oh man.
really creepy. It's like you hear things and they're not there. New York Mall, really late at night, lights are on and stuff like that. And oh, I thought that was like a security guard standing in there. Oh my god, it's a headless mannequin. Okay. Yeah. Very eerie, I could say. You hear like sound from far away and you think someone's there and there's no one there. You get to this mall late at night with nobody around.
I'm 100% sure that the shadow he saw was nothing other than a cast shadow of some sort, but now I will be silent so you can hear these voices once again. I know that last one should have been the last, but I couldn't really wait to show you the next video. It's really creepy. I don't know if it's paranormal or not, but there is a high chance. I know how your heart is about to stop at the moment. How come I present a 6th video when the title says 5 scary ghost videos? Well, sue me if you want, take a gun and point it at me. But you can't prevent me from showing you the next clip, in which we see a security guard recording a video showcasing a mannequin with her eyes pointing at the other side. But the security guard said it didn't have eyes before. Am I the only one who was delusional to see these eyes tracking the camera? I feel as if it is following him. Even if it wasn't, the fact that he said it didn't have eyes before is spine-chilling by itself. And why is it pointing in the other direction like that? I already have trust issues with mannequins. How do you expect me to trust those who got this far and didn't subscribe or watch the next video on screen?